and the adult amateur. And I've seen excellent riding by the adult amateurs today in the 4th level in the I-1.
For the Amateur Grand Prix Championships, Vito and Jennifer Huber from Florida.
Nice entrance. Needed to be square behind in the halt. So we're coming around now at the extended trot, and the judges are looking for the energy of the hindquarters and the overtrack and the lengthening of frame and stride. This horse has a lot of engagement. Very active hind leg, not just an impressive front leg. Very active hind leg also. And now the half pass right. This could have a little more impulsion and fluency. The judges are looking to see that the horse maintains the same trot that he has when he's going on the straight line. The haunches could come a little bit more here, and he could be a little more bent left. He's a little bit against the left rein. He should be more in the outside rein. This is a difficult part of the test. Very nice halt. Jennifer just made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. The first step wasn't quite diagonal. The other strides were. And she did a very lovely transition forward. Now the second extension, looking for regularity, the elasticity. And everything in this test in the Grand Prix is either extended or collected. Nice transition to passage. There's good rhythm in the passage. To be even a higher score, it could have a little bit more lift and suspension. Piaffe started very well, and then it traveled a bit, and we had that one loss of rhythm in that one place in the Piaffe. But this horse has a very good mechanic in both the Piaffe and the passage. And we all know that in order to do those two incredibly difficult movements, the horse needs first to understand the mechanical difference of those two movements, the Piaffe from the passage, and then he needs to believe that he's good at it. That's what makes a horse have a career passage in Piaffe. This horse has a very good understanding of it. It needed more collection to be more on the spot in the first Piaffe for the higher score. Now we're coming to a very important part of the test. Where the horse has to come to passage. And that had a little bit of a trot step in the first stride. And all of this is worth 50 points per judge when there are 5 judges. In this case, there are 3, meaning this whole tour of several blocks here. That was a better Piaffe. The horse was more on the spot. This could have more lift in the passage. And he has a little bit of variation in the passage. Sometimes he has more collection or a little less. But again, very good technique in the passage and well ridden. Very nice transition to the canter. That isn't easy. She made it look easy. It's not easy. A lot of horses just get faster. Now the 2s, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Loved what she did. She really covered the diagonal with the 2s. He has expressive, bold, uphill changes. And the quality of the canter before and after was good. Now the extended canter, again, this horse is very buoyant and light on his feet. Well ridden. And she did exactly what she's supposed to do. She did a flying change on the diagonal. The zigzag is 3 strides, then 6. Then 6 again. Then 6 again. And then 3. And she made very good flying changes in between. And then also a super change at G. That's not easy to do because lots of times the horses will back off of C a little bit. Now we come to the 1s. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15. The 14th one was just a trifle short, but Very nice changes, and those count as a double coefficient. In other words, they're not just based on, it's based on 10, but then they double whatever the score was into the pirouettes now. And everything comes so fast in this test. This horse can sit very well. Very expressive change at X. There isn't much time to get ready for the second pirouette. It comes very quickly. This is a lovely horse. He has very good talent for collection, not just in the trot for the piaffe and passage, but also in the canter for the pirouettes. All of those canter movements that you just saw count for double coefficients. The 15 ones and the 2 canter pirouettes. Again, another extended trot. There's no medium trot in this test. It's all about doing it to the superlative. Now down the center line, a very balanced passage. She's bringing his hind end under to come forward for the piaffe so she can have a good transition into the piaffe. Now we have the piaffe, and we're supposed to have here 12 to 15 steps. The piaffe travels a little too much for the higher score. She'll get higher scores when she has it a little more on the spot. And there you could see from the piaffe into the last passage that he knew he was going to come to the halt at G. So there was an interruption of rhythm in the passage. That was a beautiful first Grand Prix test for us to begin with in this wonderful adult amateur Grand Prix.
From the judge at M, Jeannie McDonald, 65.319, giving them that 65.3.